Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. And I remember back closer to around the summertime, maybe a little bit before, I dropped a video about Megalopolis. And what we found out when I actually did my video a few months ago was that Francis Ford Coppola was actually going to direct this film. And if you guys don't know what he's done Dementia 13, The Godfather, Apocalypse Now, The Outsiders, Rumblefish, Peggy Sue Got Married, Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Rainmaker, just to name a few. So he's a very highly celebrated director. And actually this year would actually be 60 years that he's been directing. He did Dementia 13 in 1963, and now it's 2023. So in the last decade, he hasn't been around much. He's been laying low. But this is the movie. This is supposed to have been something that he's had near and dear to his heart for him to do Megalopolis. And for what you can actually see from the title of this article, it looks like the movie is in quite a bit of trouble. Francis Ford Coppola's comeback, Megalopolis, faces crew exits and ballooning budget. The film is halfway through shooting, but it might not make it to the finish line. Yikes. Well, hopefully we'll get to figure out what's going on here. Francis Ford Coppola's self-financed film, Megalopolis, is reportedly in peril and it's currently unknown if production can move forward due to the recent crew exodus and ballooning budget. So what happened? According to the Hollywood Reporter, the long-planned movie is currently halfway through its 80 to 90-day shooting schedule, but one source has cast doubt whether it'll actually cross the finish line. The production is said to have descended into further chaos after losing some of its key creative talent last week. All right, so what happened last week? Coppola allegedly fired most of the movie's visual effects team in December, including supervisor Mark Russell, who is heading up the division. It's understood that production designer Beth Meckel and supervisor art director David Scott has also now exited the project, leaving its production without an art department. Wow. So some people got fired and some people just said fuck it and left. That's bananas. While Coppola is reportedly trying to fill the vacant positions, other issues are said to be brewing on set. The cost of production is apparently ballooning and potentially at risk of sketching beyond $120 million budget the director originally set aside for the film, partially funded by the profits from his wine business. I didn't even know he had a wine business, but he must be doing well if he can take some of that money and put it to a $120 million budget. That's fucking bananas. Hell, I wonder what the name of his wine is. Oh shit. The spiraling costs have allegedly prompted Coppola to approach effects heavily scenes in a different way than planned. The director is said to have initially employed cutting-edge virtual production tech similar to that used on The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, I don't even know what to say about that because Obi-Wan Kenobi was trash. Mandalorian, But he is now shifting to a cheaper green screen alternative. Boy, so now let's get cheap with this motherfucker, right? So I wonder, he has a $120 million budget. Where did all his money go? Just curious. I don't even know. Megalopolis has been a passion project of Coppola's for decades. Wow, for decades? So he's been wanting to do this for decades. He's basically paying this out of his own pocket. He's made so much money, he has side businesses. Why did he only put 120 million? Looks to me he should have put about maybe 200 million into it. But then the fact that he's losing people, he lost his whole art department. So he fired a bunch of them and the rest of them said, fuck it, I'm gone. I wonder if he's hard to work with. I wonder, they never said what the actual problem was. But I guess at this point, they're like, fuck it, The whole art department's gone. The money is going over budget. And everybody's wondering if he'll actually finish the movie or not. Okay, and he's seemingly pulling out all the stops to bring it to the screen with a huge ensemble cast. Those involved include Adam Driver, Natalie Emmanuel, Forrest Whitaker, Lawrence Fishburne, Jon Voight, Talia Shire, Shia LaBeouf, Jason Schwartzman, and Dustin Hoffman. Wow. Okay. Whether it actually makes it to the theater remains to be seen, but there's every chance that Coppola will find a way to navigate the obstacles. It's not the first time he faced a challenging production. His 1979 classic Apocalypse Now was plagued with production problems, but the movie went on to win 2 Oscars. So, with that being said, the thing is, this is coming out of his own pocket. He should have actually considered that it might have ran over budget. Now, he can get people to chip in and help, but if it does well, he has to split the profits, whether it's through other investors or an actual studio itself. And the fact that he fired his art department on this, well, what's he going to do now? And I mean, is this thing going to have like a Frankensteinian look, bringing in a whole different art team halfway through? But I know he's going to see it through from beginning to end, and he's going to try to weave this shit together. Hell, this thing is either going to be a disaster or it's going to be a fucking masterpiece. He should have planned for something bigger, because if he's trying to rival what's being done with today's visual effects, then he should either put in more money, or he should go with practical effects and go old school. But you know, the cost of everything is up now. Even resources, material to even build sets and do other things, it's probably fucking have skyrocketed due to all kind of fucking problems in the world that I'm not even gonna talk about. But yeah, this is it looks troubling now. It looks like it's going to shit. And at first, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know if they should actually do this, because the possibility of this thing being woke as fuck, we don't know where Francis Ford Coppola's mind is with today's Hollywood, and if this thing is gonna be a woke piece of trash, or if it's gonna be something that's gonna fucking wow us all, we have yet to see. But that's my take. That's how I feel. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Is this something you want to watch? Are you interested in seeing this come to life with the director, Francis Ford Coppola, and the ensemble he has here? Do you think he's going to do good? Do you think he's going to bomb? Or do you think this is even going to make it to the theaters, or this thing is going to fall apart with $120 million plus putting into this production, knowing that the artistic side of this has already bailed? So what is he going to do now? You think he's going to pull this shit off? Or you think this thing is going to go like a fart and get blown off into the wind? Like I said, you guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And as always, it's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Future Media. And I'm out. Peace.